You strike me as someone who enjoys a challenge, or at least a puzzle, I guess you could say.
Yes, I like doing that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, the way, making something work that's not
Yes.
working,
Uh-huh.
or finding a way to make it work.
Sure.
Have you always been that way, you think? I mean, were you that way as a kid?
No, I think I've been that way all the time. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think you're right. I really just enjoy what I'm doing, and I enjoy working with people, and I do enjoy working, we'll say, puzzles or anything like that. It might be a little incentive to do things, to figure out what the problems are.
Mhm.
That's one reason I've really enjoyed working with the crews here. And Dave is a wonderful manager, and Jim's a good manager over there, and I've talked to those two about different things that needed to be done, and they asked me questions, and I'd
Sure.
give them advice, even on the new air structure.
Mhm.
Some of the underground pipes that they needed and should have had in there for, we'll say, future, as far as cameras and
Mhm.
security and that kind of stuff. They were going to leave them out. I got them to put some of them in,
Right.
and so they got cameras, and so that's
Right.
worked out great.
Yeah, I know just from talking to Steve, he really respects you. I think, do you feel that respect, from the guys you work for? I mean, I know they're your manager, but
Sure.
in times past,
I do.
you were the guy. You
Yeah.
were the guy in charge, so
Yeah.
they must respect that.
Well, I do. I understand. I look at it this way, because I've been a manager
Sure.
and wore the tie and the
Mhm.
white shirt and all that stuff too, and I understand where they're coming from, and I understand that they have a job to do,
Mm-hmm.
and but the point being, if they, it isn't so much respect as you get the feeling that they're there to help you
Mm-hmm.
and willing to help you overcome any difficulty, even though they're not familiar with that particular job or the trouble that you might need.
Right.
But they're willing to listen and at least assist you to overcome it and find a solution for it. So I think that makes you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you an attitude, well, hey, if they're interested in getting this done, well, just give it whatever it takes.
Yeah.
And I told Steve, I said, my method here is, hey, the best is hardly good enough for you. And that's what we want to do. And I also mention that sometimes to some of these supervisors, and we're looking over some of the problems that they'd like to have done, and I said to them, that's how I feel about it, the best is hardly good enough for you. And the team's here to help you,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll find a solution no matter what it takes.